guys, James here. Had the morning coffee now, so I'm good to go. But this week, just talking about dealing with injury during or in the middle of training. So these things happen, and you have to adjust accordingly. It's more mentally than physically, really. So dealing with injury. So this video is probably more for my my future self and future reference, as it is for you guys watching out there. But I've got a gluteus medius strain at the moment, so it's just the top of your butt. Just decided to stop participating in the sport of running, which is a bit annoying. So going into Husky long course, so that so two weeks ago, 1.5 weeks ago now, half Ironman distance race. So a bit of a twinge going into that, and I thought adrenaline on race day and that won't notice it, which I didn't. Felt great a few days after, just did my usual recovery, kept it pretty light for a few days, and then tried to go back running, and wasn't having any of it, so it definitely gone after that. So being the stubborn triathlete I am, it took a bit to realise. So when these things come up, it's just good to then go over and question, well, what could I have done differently this time, just to change that. So the main thing with this one was shoes. So going into Husky, I had completely worn away my existing pair of racing shoes. Not something that I really kept a good track of, which I really should. So you can see these are DS races. I completely worn away, like to the sole, so my feet are on the ground. So don't do that. So I got a new pair, exactly the same shoe. It's good to get a good shoe fit, but that's another topic. They work really well for me, and I'm sticking with them. Now, in addition to, so they're my lighter shoes. I use them for races in half marathon distance, and for training runs for under 10k. And then for over 10k, I've got the On Cloud runners, which are just a much more robust shoe. This is just for training runs for over 10k to 2.5 hours ish, and they feel like you're running on clouds, to be honest. So yeah, these are just good, much more solid, robust. Reduces the impact on the legs and helps the joints. So rotate your shoes around. So I wasn't doing that very well leading into it. So that's number one. Also, last year, and I was including yoga much more on my schedule. I haven't been able to fit it in with the Ironman training because the volume increases. But I need to get back in the yoga studio at some point soon. It's just good to flex those muscles and do those backward bends, which you just don't do in everyday life, which would loosen up your back and stop these type of muscles tightening up and causing a problem for you. Another thing, foam roller. So jump on this sort of a few times a week, 3 to 5 minutes, maybe up to 10 minutes, and then roll them out. So I've been doing my calves and that because my calves previously were more of an issue for me, and not paying attention to my back. So in the future, I'll be rolling my back a lot more. So that's a good note to take as well. So then now I've got the issue. How do you deal with it? So I've had a massage last night now, so it really loosened up. A lot of these lower back glute issues come from tension in your shoulders, so especially aero position on the bike really makes you tight across the top of the shoulders, and that's just being tight, it pulls you back up, and you get these issues. So really loosened up those muscles last night. As I said, I'm rolling them as well. Just a lot of ice and heat on the inflamed area, so just interchange it. So I'll put in ice for 10-20 minutes, and I'll apply some heat cream, and just gets that fresh blood flow to the inflamed area, and it just helps clean it out, and it'll recover quicker, heal quicker. So you're doing all you can there to speed it up. So in addition, curcumin is a natural anti-inflammatory found in turmeric. I do that regularly in my supplement regime anyway, but I'm just upping the dosage slightly just to deal with inflammation. Now, inflammation is good for the body, so don't overdo it on the inflammation, on the anti-inflams. But I do want to race this weekend, so I'll kick it up again for the race, and it's going to be right to go through, but I'll probably have to rest again. And then for your training schedule, so this week I had a lot of bike and running planned, which isn't going to happen, or hasn't happened. So I just made a big swim week. So I'm not getting the training I wanted in, but I am at least improving in the swimming, which is my weakest leg still. So it's good that I've got a solid 10-12k swim week in anyway. So I'm a bit sick of the pool now, but that's all you can do. So that's how I deal with injury while I'm training. Happy to hear from you guys. So please follow the link and go to plantendurancecoaching.com. Look at the blog, like the Facebook page, leave a like and comment below, and I'll see you next time after the race. I'll let you know how I go and if my back holds up. So cheers.